My name is Barbie Caribou.
Let's go.
Hello, Two Shot fans, and welcome to another episode of Care Bears. Who's got the... What? Oh, this is cooking. Oh, I guess you get to learn about food. Boom. As you can see, my hair has been brushed to that side and we're ready to cook. It's another episode of Welfare Talk. Time for another episode of Welfare Talk. I looked into a blinding light over there. It's one of our stage lights that we use to frighten flies out of the way. Incidentally, if you ever have flies around, because we have a lot of garbage, we can't show it to you because viewer discretion advised. Just go like this, and you get behind them and just force them in the way of the door. It works like maybe 50% of the time, maybe 40. We're gonna cook some meat, which, let's take a look. It's the June the 18th, Friday. Where's our meat? Oh, here's some hamburger right here. Best before, I don't know if you can see it, June 15th. That should be probably good. It's starting to get that purplish kind of look to it. That's when the meat is at its best. Let's smell it.
Oh, I love it.
You know what? I'm a little doubtful about this meat. Let's use the one that hasn't been opened at least. We'll have an advantage with that.
Hello, 911. What's your emergency? Yeah, I cooked up some meat. The meat was overdue.
10-4, I just wanted to know.
You think you ate some bad meat? I sure did. I done cooked it up, and now I feel real bad inside.
We got the hamburger in here. It's starting to sizzle a lot. As you can see, it's high. Oh, that's not right. There, medium. We haven't even got the rice ready yet, so let's just turn it down a little bit. Give ourselves a head start. We're gonna need some kind of fork. Make sure the fork is just a little bit clean, maybe all the way. You could sometimes. See, that's how it works. Let's go like that. Yeah. Smells like hamburger. Oh, look at it fry. Yeah. There's a lot of vegetarians that don't like this kind of stuff. They're all into like that fake beef. If you want it to taste like real beef, you can't get any closer than the real thing. Now, you might be wondering about that meat and it's like not totally healthy or safe because it's 3 days over, but that's okay. We're gonna use some 100% natural Uncle Ben's whole grain brown rice. The health from that will balance everything out. So let's get a cup of that in. Let's check the measurement instructions. Combine a half cup with, no. 1 cup with 2.5 cups of water. Yeah. Whoa, I'm going the wrong way. I just rinsed this thing out, so some of these brown rice might stick a bit. Yeah, there we go. Two cups. Add some salt. We're not 4.5. Turn the ISO 1600. Here's some Cajun seasoning. So basically we're making sort of like tacos now. Put some of that in there. There we go. You can smell that stuff. It smells good. It's delicious. There was an accident here a while ago. This stuff all spilled and a knife came flying down at my foot. I didn't even know the knife came down until after I looked. I saw a spoon and a bowl and I was protecting the pan from getting knocked off. And then I looked down, there was this big knife on the floor. And I could have easily went into my foot and we would have been in the hospital, obviously, not cooking this meat. The rice is almost boiling. Fucking tripping on pizza boxes down here.
We now return to Care Bears.
Who's that coming from somewhere up in the sky?
We're using S-Log right now. We're using S-Log? Alright, no, we're not actually using log. We're using S-Gamut. That's the color mode. And the gamma is Cine 4, Cinema 4. I call it Cine. What are we doing here? You know what? Sometimes we have to do this. Okay, so it's starting to boil here, so we're gonna put the lid on and turn it down to 1 or 2. That's what you do with rice. You turn it down. We need some vegetables.
Run.
We don't have like green peppers or any of that stuff, but we do have radishes. We also have, yeah, sure, carrots.
What? What's up, Doc?
As you can see, we have a carrot and a couple radishes. Cut this little dinky thing off here. Let's just fast forward this. The end of that stuff, don't need that. Out of here. Out of here. So you think that we're gonna put these into like a salad or something?
Think again.
We're gonna cook these. We're gonna fry them in a pan that's been strategically placed at the back of the stove. I always hate the idea of cutting a long cylinder object like a carrot like this. It makes me think of strange, bad things. We're gonna use, what is that? What's this? Yeah. I don't have a cameraman, so the camera can only be set up for so many things at once and has to move later. Probably never have a cameraman for this kind of fancy stuff. But we are gonna use extra virgin olive oil. See? .8. Looks more dramatic this way. Here's the meat, which is pretty much simmering on nothing anymore. I might have crispied it a little extra just for precautionary measures. I heard that doesn't really help, but I don't really hear too well, so. It's getting hot in here. Let's call up someone for some advice on the safety of meat that's 3 days overdue. Let's call Justin Harada. He's Japanese, so he obviously knows about like food and stuff. He's probably spent time in internment camps and whatnot, so he knows what to eat and what not to eat, how to avoid dysentery and stuff like that.
Yo.
Justin, you're live on the, not live, but well, it will be. We're on the f***ing welfare food show right now. We're cooking hamburger and rice and vegetables.
Say that again?
Okay, we're on the food show right now. We're cooking vegetables and hamburger and rice. We called you because you're a Japanese expert with food, so we need to know if you got hamburger that's 3 days overdue, but it hasn't been open yet. Do you think that's still okay? Maybe.
It might be just smelling. Like if it smells kind of rank, yeah, if it smells fine, then if you smell it, like you know, old meat.
Well, I know what it smells like when it's cooked. I'm not a huge raw guy.
Well, yeah, you should have smelled it when it was raw.
It didn't smell like there was anything funny. Like the other one that it had been opened, that one smelled a little different, so I threw that away.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard it here first, folks. Healthy meat.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just talking to the camera. Healthy meat is a smart choice. Don't eat bad meat. You heard it from Justin. Listen to the playful laughter as he probably is sitting there making a lobster fondue of his own right now.
Well, I'm on the West Coast Express, almost to the mission.
Whatever. He's probably ordering a couple hot dogs. Not far off a fondue.
I ate a Subway sandwich.
Yeah, I was gonna eat one of those yesterday, but I went to McDonald's. There we go. Here's our hamburger meat going into the pot. There's the crispy little bits. Kind of cooks up like bacon. Here comes our glorious vegetable stuff. You may never have cooked this before. So yeah, that's a rare secret. You always thought it was just a raw object for salads. Well, you learned here on welfare food that you can do a lot more than you previously thought. Kind of hard for me to hold this. It really hurts. Oh God. We're at 1600 ISO at 5.6 aperture. We're gonna add more of this garlic stuff. Any vampires, be gone. No more Cajun. There you go. Right here. Oh, you see that move? Woo, what a move. He's like a basketball player. Salt all over the place. Yeah! We're just gonna cover up the label for legal reasons. It's probably Louisiana or something. Let's show you some of this fancy Nando's Peri Peri hot sauce that I got. Way more expensive. This is just for rich Harvard boys like me. It's a little more orange. But that's how you know that Donald Trump eats it.
So what can we do for you? Well, I feel bad and sad and not too glad.